But we begin today with that breaking news in the sex abuse scandal at U of M, the first lawsuit filed against the university. Thanks for joining us. I'm Alan Campbell.
And I'm Glenda Lewis. A former college wrestler is suing Michigan, alleging U of M knew it had a sexual predator on campus for decades, but did nothing about it. 7 investigator Heather Catallo joins us now with the latest on this. Heather.
Well, Alan and Glenda, that former wrestler is not identified in this lawsuit, but his attorney says he is one of dozens of athletes who were not able to speak out about Dr. Anderson while they were at school because they could have lost their scholarships.
The U of M they loved and played for, and so many continue to give to now, that U of M knew about it for the past 40 years and hid it from them.
Attorney Mike Cox filed this lawsuit in federal court today, alleging the University of Michigan knew they were protecting a sexual predator. Cox says the late Dr. Robert Anderson started molesting patients as early as 1979, yet the university moved him to the athletic department where wrestlers, football players, and other athletes had no choice but to see him for medical care.
Someone would come in for a cough or a separated shoulder, he'd make them strip down, and he would grope their genitals, or he would, quote unquote, do a prostate check on a 20-year-old male.
This is the first of 11 lawsuits Cox plans to file on behalf of former U of M athletes. Cox says in this case, the former wrestler was molested at least 70 times during his 5 years on campus.
Over the past year, while Michigan State was struggling, trying to do the right thing, Michigan was quiet, and knowing that they had their own sexual predator, didn't even reach out to the young men who placed their trust in them 40, 30, and 20 years ago.
U of M's investigation into Dr. Anderson was not announced until last month, but they started looking into some of these allegations in July of 2018. In a statement, a spokeswoman told us today, "We can't comment other than to deeply apologize for the harm caused by Robert E. Anderson. We recognize the enormous strength and courage it takes for survivors to come forward and share their stories. The university continues to encourage those who have been harmed by Robert E. Anderson or who have evidence of his misconduct to come forward." And we do have the U of M hotline to report allegations of abuse at WXYZ.com. And coming up in an hour, a press conference will be held by a different lawyer who's representing 40 other alleged victims, including a former NHL player and an ex-U of M national champion football player. 7 Action News is there, and we will bring you much more tonight on 7 Action News at 10 and 11. Alan and Glenda.
And if you need the help, reach out, use that hotline. Do what you need to do. Heather, thank you so much.